So yeah, coming up to the last stretch of recording.
It's been stressful.
Yeah, there's been a lot of shit to deal with, really. Having to deal with one another. For me personally, still, I'd say that probably you two have the least amount of drama to deal with.
I'd like to think so.
Yeah.
I didn't realise before I came to uni, I just thought, I'd get on with most people and it'd be fine. I didn't realise it'd be quite this intense. We live in, you've seen the flat in the previous video, I think, and it's quite small, just a long corridor, and each of us have a room like this, and then just the kitchen, and there's no real escape from it, to be honest. If someone's pissing you off or there's a bit of drama, then
you'll hear a slam door and
it's intense.
Yeah, I mean, me, I'm just quite a distant person anyway, so I can deal with that kind of shit fairly easily. But you, every now and again, you need your breaks, just to take yourself out of the situation, have a breather, come back to it. But that's just one of the things about university.
You've got to learn throughout the whole year.
Exactly, and prepares you for when you go from job to job, having to deal with people.
Yeah.
Probably working 9 to 5.
Definitely interesting to see what it was like. I mean, Alright, here's a question for both of you.
Oh God.
You knew what you expected it to be. Before you came, you must have had some sort of image in your head of what you were expecting. Is that what you got from your course, your nights out, the people you live with, the room you're staying in?
The first term wasn't what I expected, I don't think. It was a lot more intense than I thought it was going to be. I think the last few weeks particularly, has been a lot more what I expected. So
I think overall, yeah, it's pretty much what I figured it, mainly because I've got a lot of mates back home, or I used to have a lot of mates that I was hanging around with that had already gone through university, so they'd already told me what it's going to be like and shit like that. But the halls part of it, because obviously Cornwall doesn't really have halls, I expected it to be a bit more like flat pies and stuff. There really wasn't anything, because Block A kind of just stays to itself, Block C does its own thing, and then Block B is just kind of floats between.
Yeah, I mean we have been to pre-drinking other people's kitchens before, but I know what you mean, it's not like a full-on party pre-drink.
I still feel that you're kind of invading their territory.
Yeah.
I mean, you have when we've gone somewhere or people have come here, that sort of like the people whose kitchen it isn't or whatever, sort of stand in the corner, just chat amongst themselves, drink. There's no real sort of integration.
Well, yeah, because it happened like when we brought our future housemates around. It's not like a mean thing. It's just that it's two groups of people that don't really know each other. So
in freshers,
such a lively situation.
The best time that happens is in freshers, where no one knows anyone. Therefore, everyone's kind of spread
you can
out.
talk to anyone.
But once you've built up like friendships, people get nervous, don't they?
Yeah.
I'd say that would be a regret, is not meeting more people during Freshers Week. Definitely.
Yeah, it's mine as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would have been good. I mean, I'm happy with the people I have met, but I think knowing more people it would have made it better.
I'd only hope,
I think I would have also wanted more kind of events that were like us against Southampton or Uni of Southampton, like toga parties and shit like that. That kind of stuff, because I've heard of that going on at other universities, so I kind of wanted things like that to happen.
Yeah.
But
maybe you can make carnages against each other with like different coloured carnage t-shirts or whatever, just anything like that.
Yeah. I mean, there was like, I think 1 or 2 nights where it was Southampton students versus Solent students in Voodoo, which were kind of alright, but it was a bit...
They didn't really push it to the full extent they could have done.
I'm not sure if this is true or not, but from what I've been told, we had a drinking competition in Voodoo, and we had a boy v a boy, and a girl v a girl. The Solent boy won, and the Uni of girl won, and so we went to a tie break in which we had a Uni of boy versus a Solent girl. Now I'm not sexist, but in a drinking competition, and Uni of went on to win it.
Bit sucky. But going back to the Jesters night, that was a lot of fun, because we were, I think, like Jesters is known for being the club for Uni of Southampton to go to, so I'm pretty sure we were like the only ones in there from Solent,
Right. Not many people shout out that they're from Solent.
No,
They don't usually shout out, I'd rather be a Solent than I can.
Right.
Which we did.
We did.
Yeah.
It was an experience going to Jester's.
Yeah,
experience.
Definitely. I mean, it's dubbed the worst club in the UK, isn't it?
Yep.
So it's
One of them.
somewhere to say you've been.
Yep.
I can definitely agree with that statement.
Yeah. I mean, the club itself, I mean, it is bad, but it's not like terrible. I think the toilets are the thing that make it so horrible.
The I just remember the dance floor was just like a massive scrum of about maybe 60 people on the really small square.
Because like as the night went on, it just got more and more packed, and like when we all went in there first time, we all just got split up like pretty much straight away. And I remember being in there at one point and headbutting a bloke in the back of the head. It was an accident, of course, but you know, still crap in the back.
Having said that, favourite club in Southampton?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
I've always had a soft spot for Pop World, but I've been to it for quite a while. Voodoo's always pretty good.
Voodoo would be my choice, I think, on Friday night, definitely. It's absolutely buzzing in there.
Yeah, I think just because I used to promote for it, Junk, I used to have a soft spot for that.
We
and had the
really,
most action there.
we haven't really been to there very often compared to all the other clubs.
No.
But then there's still places that we haven't been. Like we haven't been to the Hobbit, the pub. Yeah. We haven't been to Unit.
So there's the Cellar as well. I think around the back.
Yeah,
of the
Cellar as well.
Places like Sobar.
Yeah, Sobar's going to be pretty decent.
So I kind of think we need to experiment next year.
Yeah, definitely. Because especially for you lot, you'll be living further up towards that way.
Yeah.
So.
Be interesting.
So,
be interested in the difference between a house and halls.
How do you think that will go?
I don't know. I think it'd be better in terms of space. You got a lot more space, and I think because you know the people, you don't have the sort of first 2-3 weeks of awkwardness around people. You dive straight into it. 6 people I think is a good number. Maybe 5 is a good number as well because it's not too. You know, if you're living with say 3-4, it could be a bit like you get a bit bored or you get on each other's nerves and there's no one else to turn to.
Yeah.
And equally in too big a number, you know, it could again feel like halls. So.
Yeah. So the only thing that you would have to adjust to in regards to living in a house is whether or not people's mentality on how they live would change to how they're used to living at home, because a house is a lot different to living in halls, because halls you just kind of treat it as a holiday because you don't have to clean up or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, after seeing the state of our kitchen after various nights out,
I'm very concerned about your kitchen.
It's a worry. It's a definite worry of mine to wake up and think, well, the cleaner will take care of this.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no cleaner.
I feel pretty confident because we've got Leah who will kick our asses if we don't do it.
Yeah, ours I think will be very it essentially be like living at home for me anyway. Just everything you got to keep clean, you got to keep tidy. You can't go too mental.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because I mean, if I went out with my friends back home, I wouldn't come home and trash my kitchen.
No.
But I think my main concern on that front would be not even after a night out. I think Beth's washing.
Yeah.
The fact that there's so many piles of things there.
And he's still some here.
Yep.
James doesn't currently live with us, and I think he likes to keep everything clean. He's very tidy, and I think that could cause a bit of friction. But I don't think it springs to mind really.
No more friction than what's
already
been.
No, I think it can be dealt with, especially we got stuff like a dishwasher who's going to help and stuff. So.
Alright, well, probably start wrapping up. So, all in all, you enjoy your first year at uni?
Oh, definitely, I would have regretted not going.
You?
Definitely, yeah. Met some good people. Definitely one of the best, if not the best year of my life. Was tentative about it at first, but yeah, actually really enjoyed it. A lot of drama.
I can go on and on about it. Jesus.
It's not all about you, Chad.
I'm trying to wrap it up in a year.
And I can't imagine doing anything else right now. Be weird, just working or something like that. So yeah, I might do like a weird little montage of pictures throughout the year. But in all, I can't wait. Yeah, anyway, I've been me, you've been you, these two have been these two, and I'll see you in the next video.
Always wanna get around, so weighted down. Let me take from you a crippling habit. Ready lift, ready go. The start of the traveling slow. It's easy to blame